So we're going to go to the next part of our program. We've been talking about solutions, and now we're going to learn how to engage people around those solutions. I'm very excited to welcome our next guest, who's representing the Jim Henson Project, PBS Kids, with a really dynamic show that engages 2 to 10-year-olds on ocean conservation. So please welcome Jill to the stage. So we can grab a mic. Jill, can you tell me a little bit about this program? What's it called?
It's called Splash and Bubbles.
Sounds super fun.
It is so much fun. And it's on PBS Kids. And it's a production that is produced with the Jim Henson Company and our partners, Hershin Family Entertainment. And it's just a wonderful collaboration of just such phenomenal talent and energy and education, and we're really excited about it.
I can see your passion. I think we have a video that we're going to show everyone, just an overview. Pull it up on the screen. I'm excited.
Well, we're all part of one big ocean. Might as well see all the sights it has to offer.
We can dance to this. We're just pulling up the video. Well, we can go back to the video. I think we got a taste of it with the song real quickly. we're gonna go back to the video, but I feel I'm livened up from that song. That was really fun.
Our whole soundtrack is a Motown flavor to it. And what's really great is that it engages the grown-ups too, because they love the music for this show. We have a phenomenal composer lyricist team.
And you were mentioning that's key, is actually creating programming. When we think about getting people excited, particularly kids, you need to excite their whole family. You want to make sure everybody tunes in for it.
Absolutely. It's a real shared experience, and it's about finding those entry points for all ages, and also how that experience is then extended beyond the screen is really important too, to maintain that engagement.
Well, let's dive into the show. So it is a TV show created for 2-year-olds to 10-year-olds, but the whole family can tune in. And you put some real thought behind this around ocean conservation. You brought in a blue ribbon panel. You worked with scientists. So you're really bringing in, kind of threading that needle of working with people here today who are talking about saving our oceans, and then with the entertainment industry to build out a really dynamic and substantive program. Can you just tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. Well, our sweet spot for the show is the 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. But what we're finding, which is so interesting, is when we set out to create the show, we really wanted to inspire kids and families to connect with and care about the ocean. And so what's wonderful about working and being an executive producer and a writer on a show produced by the Jim Henson Company is that they place so much value on building a series that from the bottom up has a focus of education and the importance of curriculum and the importance of having that reach extend to all aspects of the community. And so it was really great because before we could even start writing our scripts or finalize our character designs, we actually put together this blue ribbon panel of the top experts in marine biology and ocean education and early childhood development and digital media innovators. And so we were able to spend time with them and basically pick their brains as to what would be phenomenal ocean content and marine biology content.
That's fantastic. I think we're ready here with the video. So let's check it out and see what you've built. Suspense is killing me.
Right?
Well, we're all part of one big ocean. Might as well see all the sights it has to offer.
All right, so we're going to have to tune in online. We'll share the video online. Thank you so much. But it sounds incredibly dynamic.
Yeah, it's really it's a really great show with great characters and lots of fun stories that kids can really connect to.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how you design programming for kids?
Sure. Well, the The first thing is we have a team of incredibly talented writers and designers and, as I said, musicians. And we start with the genesis of the idea. And the show was actually created by John Tartaglia, who is an incredible writer and visionary of content for kids. And so he came up with this concept for to do this series, and the Jim Henson Company, with the magic of their Henson digital puppetry system, really brought our characters and our stories to life. And so we kicked off the creativity of the series with a curriculum and creative summit where we had all of our ocean education advisors and all of our writers and designers and our creative team, and it was really just a big brainstorming session. And then from there, it just kind of takes on a life of its own and grows and grows and grows. And we couldn't have been able to do it without the support of key partners, such as the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and PBS Kids and the National Science Foundation. It really takes a village to do a show for kids, and a successful show for kids that is really impactful.
That's great. And I'm just going to offer your services up for any of us. I know I work on digital media all the time. We're trying to reach people all over the world to get excited about saving our ocean. So call Jill. Oh, no. She has insight on how to really reach people in a dynamic and fun way. Kind of diving a little bit more into the show, is there a moment that really impacted you? I can tell you're really passionate and excited about the programming, but is there something that really spoke to you while you were making it and you felt as though you were making a difference?
I think one of the most inspirational moments when we were creating the show was when we got the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Sylvia Earle, who's on our advisory board. And she basically said to us, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard, she said, how can you get to love something if you don't really know about it? And so we knew that that was our objective right there. We wanted kids and families to get to know the ocean, to get to know all the life that lives there, all of the environments, the incredible ocean phenomena that happens and that we don't get to see here on land all the time. And so we really had a goal to bring the ocean to kids no matter where you lived, in the cities, in the countryside, in the mountains, or on the coast, wherever you were. We were going to bring the ocean to you and have you explore it and know it and love it and fall in love with all the life that lives there. And I think that was really when it all clicked for us, and we knew that that's what we had to do. And it's funny, because I think that with regards to the Sustainable Development Goals, what's really interesting is that, so you want to achieve all of this by 2030. Our key audience, the 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, even the 10-year-olds, by 2030, they're going to be the solution makers, the solution scientists. Those are where you're going to get those new solution engineers. And so to reach them now, it's so exciting to think about what they're going to come up with and what they're going to invent that can follow in sync with innovations like the Peace Ship and other exciting things that are happening right now.
Absolutely, and we have the Sustainable Development Goals right behind us, and it's just amazing to hear how you're making them come to life through a show like Splash and Bubbles, and the kids that are watching and engaging, and the parents who are too. So we have this new generation that's coming on board, sailing on the Peace Ship with me, doing the SDG curriculum. Right. Yeah, so I don't know, Jill, any closing words? How can people take action? How can you, if you're a parent, and you have a child, aside from watching your fabulous show, what can they do to help encourage their kids?
I think the most important thing is to, again, find the experiences that are those shared experiences beyond the screen. And so we couldn't do that without PBS Kids and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and the National Science Foundation. And so even this week, it's so exciting what's happening. Through all of the PBS member stations and affiliates, we have events going on all over the country that are hands-on activities, speakers and presentations and really fun events to engage kids and families about the ocean. And I think that's key. So I would form partnerships and collaborations with other NGOs and other youth organizations, science museums, aquariums, all over the world to get kids to connect with and care about the ocean.
Bring your kids to an aquarium. Easiest way.
Yes.
But yes, partnerships. We're all about, at the United Nations, the United Nations Foundation, SDG Live, it's all about partnerships and collaboration. Mm-hmm. So I think we should exit with that music. because it was really dynamic. Let's play and dance off the stage. Thank you so much, Jill. And we're closing our Solutions Hour today. Thank you.